This is Lisa Guilford in the Theater District of Broadway. Everything's quiet now this morning, but last night was a different story. Broadway came out to honor its own in a very gala but very private affair that has been taking place for 20 years right here in New York. The Theater Hall of Fame inducts 9 or 10 people every year into its very special club. Qualifications for these people are that they must have been on Broadway for 25 years and have 5 major Broadway credits. Most people have no idea that these awards exist, but the Broadway community does. And last night, they came out to honor their own.
How many years have you been doing this?
Oh my, I think this is my 5th year.
And why do you keep doing it?
I don't know, I just love it. Well, I love the theater so much, and I don't know why, because I'm more nervous about doing this than anything I've ever done in my life.
I'm standing here with John Ware, playwright extraordinaire.
I'll settle for playwright.
What can we say, John? John, with the recent success of 6 Degrees, which of course you did the screenplay for yourself, how do you feel this will impact live theater, or how will you impact the movies in the future?
I don't know. I must say, I think that the theater is one world, and the films are another world, and you sometimes have to find a bridge between them. But I don't think, for me, I can't blend them. The theater is my home, and then I sail out, and I sometimes happily have a chance to have a wonderful experience making a film. But the difference of working in the theater and literally owning your own work, you know that nothing can happen on that stage. Nobody can be cast in it, or the set. Everything filters through the playwright, and I love the theater. And tonight, especially a night like this, the Theater Hall of Fame is. It's a remarkable night because you really feel this very solid community of the theater.
I'm standing here with Jane Alexander, 1993 inductee into the Theater Hall of Fame. Miss Alexander, of course, has been appointed head of the National Endowment for the Arts, something that theater people are totally excited about, as well as the rest of the arts community. I was wondering if you would talk a little bit about how you feel about the live theater, your support of the arts, or what you'd like us to know about.
Well, Lisa, I wanted to be an actress from a very, very early age. Even though I never knew any actors, it was important to me, and the fact that I became one and that I succeeded is thrilling to me. And now that I'm chairman of the endowment, and I'm covering all of the arts, and I'm the shepherd of all of the arts, is overwhelming to me.
What can we do as a public to help support the arts? We've heard about public funding, but what can we do? What can the private person do?
Well, I think that the perception on the part of many people that the arts are elitist is so totally wrong that needs to be addressed. So that's what I think that you and the public can do, is say, wait a minute, the arts are for everybody.
Hi.
I'm standing here with Joel Grey, 1993 inductee to the Theater Hall of Fame. Joel, I would like to, first of all, congratulate you, and second of all, ask you, did you know when you were born that you were going to be the father of, in a long line, a dynasty?
Well, no, but my father was too. So I know you never have any idea about this kind of destiny thing. You know, all I knew is that when I was 9, I knew I wanted to be an actor, and I oddly enough, I still like it.
What can you say to folks about the live theater? What did you feel tonight when you were getting your award?
I felt a very true connection with all the people. It was not glitzy. It was not like some trumped up award stuff where people are doing things to make money. It was really about recognition within a very small family and a small community, and that meant a lot to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Bonnie Raitt and her father, John Raitt, who is 1993 inductee into the Theater Hall of Fame. we've come from, I think, one of the most moving speeches that I heard of the evening.
I'm so honored that he asked me, and I'm really grateful that I was able to be in a position to be able to tell him how I feel in front of all of these peers of his. It's a very moving experience, and I'm glad even though I cried all the way through it, I was kind of embarrassed. But
It kind of blew me away. I had a rather prepared speech to make, and I just wound up, let's all sing Oklahoma. Yeah.
Something very interesting about theater, live theater across the United States. You said something about your father having played everywhere.
well, yeah, he spent
Yeah,
40
performed
years
every-
crisscrossing America, 25 consecutive years of summer stock, and when they weren't writing new leading man roles that were worthy of him playing, he just took it out on the road. And to me, that's the reason he's so beloved today, is that he didn't just wait around for the next Broadway show.
I'm standing here talking with what can we say about Carol Channing, a lady of the theater.
Lisa Guilford, I guess you know.
And Carol, how many years have you been coming to the Gershwin Awards?
Oh, many years. Well, I was in about the first or second awards, and Anita Loos had to take my award for me. She accepted it, so that you can imagine how long ago that was. I was in London at the time playing, so Anita took my award. Now I've been able to come to the awards for other people.
Ever since.
Wasn't it wonderful tonight?
It was wonderful. I must ask you, for everybody, is it true that you've never missed a performance on Broadway?
That's right.
Never in your whole...
No.
Never
No.
missed a single
No,
performance?
no, isn't that wonderful? But then I've done it with a patch on my eye and my arm in a sling and the other arm in a sling and the foot, a cast on my foot and a wheelchair. And people didn't mind. They were just grateful that, you know, that what the worst thing, of course, is to stay out of a show. So the reason I never missed a performance, I keep thinking, well, I'll go in the middle of the stage and I'll die, and then everybody will be very sorry, and you just don't die. It's very strange.
How many performances do you have any idea how many performances you've done?
Yes, it's way over 3,000. We lost count on 3,000. It's exciting to see them all, and the playwrights, and
It's a family.
Yes, it is. We all know each other, and we've never been introduced. It is a family. Yes, and we look out for each other. Yeah.
So you just heard, we hope that live theater is not dead either here in New York or across the country.
It'll never be dead. It's a human necessity.
Thank you. Well, I hope you continue to be an inspiration to
Hope so.
our generation and you to generations as well. You're both terrific people.
And
Thank
you
very
and
much.
your dad was the greatest
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
So
I
I
should
feel
say.
I
really-
appreciate it.
I know how
It meant a
special
lot.
this is for you and for me. I feel the same way.
Oh, he's listening someplace.
Oh, yes,
I know.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
The greatest.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
John
Thank
Ray,
you.
Bonnie Ray.
See
Very
you
nice.
later.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.